is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I am going to go over Bleez. I've taken her 70-11. I took her 70-11 yesterday. Today I'm filming Monday the 15th of February, and I took her 70-11 yesterday, used her quite a bit. I really like her, actually. I like her a lot. Before we get into it, just a quick reminder, if you want to be part of the giveaway for a $25 Google Play credit, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want extra details or any more details about a bonus entry, then I'm going to put a link to that video in the comment section. So all you have to do is subscribe and you're automatically entered in the contest. Nothing more than that. Anyway, so Bleez at 70-11. Let me be frank with you. I was using her in PvP last week at 60-10 the entire time. Why is that? It is because I was using her as a taunter, because even at 60-10, she was pretty tanky. If you want to see how I used her at 60-10 in campaign, then there's another video, I'll put that in the link below as well, where I use her at 60-10 in campaign mode on the heroic stage, just so you get a look at how she is with other 60-10 tunes. Now I'm going here for a second because I have ringed out a couple more of her abilities. In the last video that I did of her at 60-10, this is still something I gotta get to in this one as well. In the last video where I took her 60-10, I was wondering about her damage versus Green Arrow Emerald Knight. He is one of the tunes that I've elected to leave at 60-10 so that I can give you guys more, better videos, better comparisons for your campaign. Now, he was ringed out more than she was there, so that might have contributed to the damage, because he has like plus 15 here. Here he has, well, not the plus 10 damage, but he's level 7 on his A2, so that might have contributed to why he did more damage when she was at 60-10. However, to that point still, she isn't a damage dealer in my eyes. Can she deliver damage? Yes. But is she a damage dealer? No. She is tanky as all get out, and she just sustains your entire team. Now, before I go take her into PvP, I'm going to draw a few frags, see what we get here. Still open for the Brainiac and the Kaga. I got lucky on, I don't need, well, I mean, no, that's helpful, that's helpful. Jason Momoa is not helpful, but that PvP energy is helpful. It's just always at the wrong time. I don't need, I just got enough to take her L5 yesterday, and now they're giving me more frags of her. Awesome. And yeah, Giganta. All right, so, but I'm happy about the blue ring and the PvP energy, I guess. In any case, so let's take her into PvP. Use her a bit. I need to make sure to buy that blue energy while it's in there. Recommendation, when you're going to the shop, always get the blue energy and the PvP energy. Always, always, always. So, the way I use Bleez in PvP is really as a taunter. She is, I'm not going to try to overstate it. I'm even going to use her against this team, because why not? I'm not going to try to overstate it, but I really do believe that she is now one of the best taunters in the game. She's extremely tanky. She starts off with taunt and a, oh, maybe she's at the beginning because of, I don't know, today is not. It's funny how few female villains are. So yeah, anyway. So she's tanky. She can take a hit. She starts off with death immunity, and she gives herself taunt every time she uses her A1. Let me see. I need to make sure. Yeah, I'm faster than Wally West. So in this matchup, Wally West will be faster than Black Flash, but because I have Martian Manhunter, Black Flash will end up going first. So, and I should have added, I just messed up that. Talking about Bleez too much. I shouldn't have added Cheetah. I should have added Kaga. In any case, so she is tanky as all get out, and I love that about her. She takes multiple hits. Every time she uses her A1, she taunts. She starts off with this death immunity, as I was saying before. Let's try to stun him if that sticks. Awesome. And she enrages. Now, enrage to me isn't like it's not as good as like, of course it's not as good as like a stun or anything like that. But what an enrage does is that it makes sure that that tune is only going to use their A1, which can be useful depending on who you're facing, let's see, that wasn't, well, it was a negative affinity. So depending on who you're facing, I really need to get rid of Wonder Girl. And of course that only barely missed. So yeah, all right, so we might be in a good way here from now on. All right, so these tankies, you can take a hit. That death immunity is great. The enrage is what I was talking about. Kind of helps in a way. It kind of just like silence, basically. It keeps you from, ooh, she falls. That's why I should have gotten Kaga in there before. It keeps them only using their A1. And for certain tunes, it may sound counterintuitive, but for like an Arcus or another tune that buffs a lot, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, Enrage can be helpful. It's not something that you really want to rely on, for me per se, but it's not the worst part of her kit, especially since, let me go ahead and replace that with a Kaga, especially since she does more damage on her A3 when a tune is enraged. Now, so you know, I only had like 1 day with her at 70-11 really, so still trying to work out the kinks. Now, the other thing that I'm doing that is a big no-no that I'm admitting to right now, I'm taking in a Taunter, with 2 negative affinities, one of which is a very hard-hitting blue in Wonder Girl. But I'm taking a negative affinity Taunter into this matchup, even though I would advise against that. And this might be one of my stubborn moments where I'm just insisting upon doing something that isn't intelligent, but I want to make it work. So let's go ahead and do this. Get the taunt back. You just got to take out Wonder Girl. There we go again. There we go again. This probably isn't the best display ever, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. I'm going to try to find a way to get through this team. The best way might be to... might have to do a different substitution. So, let's go ahead and leave this battle. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. So how do I rebuild this team to make it something that we can beat? I don't know if do you guys like it when I go through the process like this of just going back and forth trying to rebuild a team and see what works? Like, let me know in the comments below when I'm doing stuff like this where I'm banging my head against one team trying to figure out the different combinations and how to make these things work. If it's content that you like or if it's content that you would rather not have. And in fact, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to take Cheetah. Cheetah's going to still give us that turn meter boost that makes sure that Black Flash will go before. Now I need to have I might still just stick with Kaga. I rely on him a lot, don't I? Or you know what? Cassidy. Freeze frame, heads up. I had a massive brain fart throughout the entire video and I kept calling Cassandra Cassidy. Usually I call her Cassie, but for some reason this entire video I just kept calling her Cassidy. So please laugh and enjoy my consistent brain farts throughout this entire video. Okay, let's get back to it. Add some punishment to that whip. Okay, so that is what I'm doing now. This is well, no, because Cheetah is farmable. If you were a part of DC Legends last week, you have Black Flash. Cassidy is probably the most in-game tune in here in the fact that you haven't had a chance to get her recently. Not really. Probably with a pack or something like that. And Bleez is up there now. So this team is relatively achievable. Okay, so we're in much better shape now. Much better shape. Let's go ahead and do this. Yep, I knew those would fall off, but I can still turn down reduce turn meter. Then we're gonna do this and maybe try to enrage. Oh, no. See, I picked the wrong one. I did the A3, I meant to do the A2, but the A2 wasn't up yet. Anyway, so let's, should have hit him with the A2 there too. You ever get into one of those modes where you make one bad decision, then you compound it with a different bad decision? That's what I'm doing right now. This match should have been over by now. So let's try to get back and focus. But this match should have long been over. Okay, so, and I shouldn't have lost Cassidy there if I had done the thing I was supposed to do. All right, so boost turn meter. Reduce their turn meter. Add a doom there. Try to get rid of Wally West. What? Miss with 1 evasion. I can't get my freaking Harley Quinn to dodge with 500 evasion ups, but he has 1 and he's missed. If you don't get out of my face with that noise. Okay, so back to it. I think Miss Martian is going to fall soon. He's enraged, but that doesn't matter because he's gone now. Put the rest on auto. So this isn't the best example. She did well there. You saw her stack her mins. You saw her get gain the awareness because she had taunt, and she survived pretty well. But let me go back into a matchup. This matchup was conducive, but let me go to a matchup that is a little bit better for her. Now, one of the synergies I would think that would be good for her would be a one-way synergy with Donna Troy, because she stacks those mins. It gives her more awareness on top of awareness on top of awareness, which helps her with her survivability. Let's see. So this would be a bad matchup. I did that one thing out of being stubborn, but now I kind of want to display how she really is. So let's find a good matchup for her. This one wouldn't be bad, and we're dealing with an Arcus here. So maybe if I take, and this is the thing, like Black Flash has kind of created a new meta, I think. I haven't really heard anybody talk about it, but Black Flash is on everybody's team, and you absolutely have to account for him, or else you're screwed. I mean, maybe I just haven't been listening to any of the other content enough. I have been pretty busy lately. So, but I haven't heard anyone say word one about it, or I've heard people talk about how annoying he is to deal with, and I think that's why I'm going to leave Cassidy in. But, yeah, Black Flash has I think he's created a new meta. I think he is the meta now. Anyway, so in this situation, I'm going to take Black Flash in, and I'm not worried about hitting Arcus with the A3. This is the downside of running Arcus with, got Enrage. I didn't even account for Enrage because Harley Quinn never enrages, at least not for me. You gotta be kidding. Really though? All right, so we got our tanky Bleez in, and now it makes me wonder if there's another approach to Bleez that I should use. Anyway, I did not even count on a little bit that Harley Quinn was actually going to enrage us all. Let me go ahead and get out of this, because she never does it. She never does it. She's the most unreliable. Actually, the more I think about it, if you watch that show Harley Quinn, I mean, Harley Quinn's unreliable-ish. Just a little bit. Anyway, sorry to go into that. What team was that I was facing just then? Not this one. It had Martian Manhunter at lead with Arcus. I remember that much. So then if she's actually gonna do what she's supposed to do, then I have to take Cheetah out, put Green Lantern in. I guess it just match up the affinities as opposed to, all right, well, let's go there. But now we're at a huge disadvantage because they're going to go first. And so I guess we'll test the limits of Bleez's taunt right now. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So far, so good. Just waiting for us to get our turn. Well, she survived it all. To be fair, everybody else is dead, but she survived. Oh boy. And because Cassidy won't die forever, I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this. So, and again, if you guys don't like these videos where I'm going through and trying to show how to build this is my process for figuring out if a tune is good or not. This is my process for seeing what works and what doesn't, is throwing a bunch of stuff against the wall and why is this taking so long? Thank you. Throwing a bunch of stuff up against the wall and saying, hey, that worked. Hey, that did not. So if we have, I guess we could put Cheetah back in, albeit that one more awareness. Okay, I'll put Cheetah back in, but if she enrages us again, I'm going to lose it, because this just shows how one-sided. Feels like the game's cheating. And then I don't know if any of you guys growing up ever played like Madden or Mortal Kombat or any of those games, but see, there were always moments when you played those games where you were like, no, the computer's cheating, the computer's lying, this isn't what's supposed to happen. Like, there were always those moments in the game, and I feel like this is happening right now. The game's cheating. The game is cheating me. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much right now. This is BS. Retreat. The game is cheating. Okay. Now let me take a more serious approach. I'm gonna run at it one more time, and then I might have to call this a video. So let's see. If we're trying to use Bleez, and I think she's a great tanky taunter, I need my team to go first, and they cannot be enraged, but Harley Quinn is going to enrage them. So what should it be if they are enraged? Meaning, how do we counteract, even if they're enraged, how do we counteract Harley Quinn? So we have the taunter there, we have Black Flash. Cassidy needs to be something that will counteract the enrage that's about to happen. Right? Right. So who is someone who can't miss with an A1? We have our Superboy. He could go in. That means we're giving up a little bit on Black Flash, but Black Flash is pretty squishy. So I think that the other Black Flash can just keep him neutralized and take him out. Who else do we have that can't miss on their A1? You have Terra, you have Zod. You have a lot of characters that can't miss that are energy. And I'm trying to think of one that can't miss on the A1 that is Mystic. And the more I look, the more I'm thinking, nah, nope. And I hope that Superboy can pack enough power to, I know he'll hit her. I don't know if he'll do anything about it, if it'll really actually like help her or anything like that. So let's see. So again, Bleez's job is just to taunt, keep everyone safe. Oh, so the one time I try to account for it, she doesn't enrage. Whatever. Okay. And really, can I just want to get rid of all this stuff. But anyway, all right, so let's try to get rid of her taunt. Of course, that didn't happen, but got rid of the invasion ups. Now we're going to reduce that turn meter again, and yep, give her that. Let's hit her again. We did get rid of the taunt on that one. I really want to kill her, but will not be able to. Arcus is powered up. Bleez is stunned. Okay. So now we try to take her out. She doesn't die for some reason. You guys see what I mean by the game cheating? You see that? You see that, right? You saw that. Like, that wasn't just me. You saw how Superboy hit her when she had like red or like yellow and didn't finish her off. How strong is Harley Quinn supposed to be now? Come on. Really though? Ugh, I didn't want to have to do this, but I think I might have to do it Ugh. This is driving me up a wall. But you guys saw that. The game is cheating. The game is cheating. Game be cheating, man. The game is cheating. Okay. You know what? Damn that. I'm going at it again. The game totally cheated me on that one. I'm tempted just to put like some kind of heavy hitter team and just get it over with. So, not enraged again. You notice that, right? Okay. The second I take Superboy out, how much you want to bet we get enraged? Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Now, let's hope we can get that taunt off her. Didn't happen, but that's okay. So now we use her. And this is what I mean by the enrage. I'm going to actually enrage Arcus here because I don't want him to be able to use his A1 or his A2 just yet. I'm going to try to eliminate Harley Quinn. This time she goes. Now let's go ahead and take care of Arcus's awareness. I'm doing that with intent because, is he still enraged? Yes. Because I want to use this on him. Now I was hoping that would do more damage, but like I told you before, she is not a damage dealer. Like, she is not going to be the one who's there. Her role, in my eyes, her role is to basically keep your team safe. Keep the enemy off of you. I really would love to purge that doom. Now, she went down, But given what we had been through before and what I'm trying to do now with her, that's okay. Her entire job, what she was meant to do was fulfilled. She kept the team off of us. She kept Arcus off of us. She kept Harley Quinn off of us for the time being. And so hopefully we'll be able to get hopefully we'll be successful in this. I would have loved for her to survive, but she didn't. So, and now I got to deal with, let's freeze him. Hopefully that'll help take him out. So, looks like we're in good shape from this point forward. You can see how often I use Superboy. I rarely ever use him. Okay, so we're good to go now. Boom, running on auto. So, again, I think that she is good for what good in that role that I placed. You saw there, like, even when she's attacking and the enemy had enraged, granted it was a neutral affinity, but still, enemy had enraged. I used her A3, which I think I have fully ringed out now. It still didn't do that much damage. Now, granted, he had a few strength ups stacked on him, which is part of the reason why it didn't work as well. But that shows you that she's not there for damage, but she can take a hit. You've already seen a few times in this video where she's taken hit after hit. This is going to be an annoying one, but we're going to try to go for it, and then I'm going to wrap the video up here, or with this match. So we get our Superman problem solver, which is Black Hand. We're going to put our Bleez back in. Where are you, Bleez? I think she's still at 7,000 because she's only L2. Hopefully I can take her L3 tonight. Or let's say next week. Let's see, so that's 2-2. This should be enough to beat them, quite frankly. And I'm gonna have to just deal with Superman as the time comes. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. But I do like her as a character. If you're looking for a damage dealer, she's not the one, okay? You have other options out there, she's not the one. But I think I've said in plenty of previous videos, one thing that's key in PvP, depending on how your roster is set up, one thing that is very, very key is that you have a taunter in your mix. Someone who can keep let's go ahead and enrage. I want to enrage Black Adam here so he doesn't use his A3 or his his A2. So what's key here is that she's that taunter, I believe, that will be able to keep the rest of your team safe. She's tanky enough. It takes a long time to get her to fall. She stacks awareness on herself as well. So I think she would do great in early and mid game especially. And in game wise, I think I'm going to use her fairly often when I need an energy taunter. There are plenty of good energy taunters out there already. Chemo and Power Girl are awesome, and they're both very, very farmable. So that already exists out there for you. But I think she's worthy of farming and paying attention to, let's put it that way. And as we all know, Superman will take forever. But you see, she's taking these hits. Now, what I may do, or what I may like to see on her or company with her, is someone who removes debuffs. Because she can't do that for herself. Let's go ahead and keep Black Adam enraged. She can't do that for herself. Okay, so we remove that. Let's do this to Superman, although he will not die from it. He has so many taunts and all that other stuff. Can I kill him with this? Let's see. Nope, of course not, because he's Superman. Can I kill? Nope, you know what? Let's go ahead and get that taunt back. Protect the rest of the team. There we go. Okay, so she protected the rest of the team there, and we should walk away with a victory. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I think Bleez is a great taunter, very tanky, stacks the awareness, keeps taunt on her with her A1, and I think she's well worth the investment, well worth farming. I know some people don't believe so, but in my opinion, she's very in-game viable and then very good for you in early to mid-game as that arena, even in red alerts and even in campaign, that taunter who's going to protect the rest of your team for a good bit, for a good while. She can take a few shots and keep coming at you. She's not going to deal damage for you, so sorry about that. In any case, I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe, especially if you want to be a part of that giveaway. Please smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.